Good evening, everybody. It's Cutlass Candi, and I'm here at the Pirate Pad. And I have been anticipating this interview with Scott Erkeline's Captain Skar, who is down in St. Augustine. And welcome aboard, Captain Skar.
Hey, Candy, how you doing, love? Good to see you again, as always.
You have committed to helping me create and design a ball gown for the upcoming Pirate Ball. First of all, I want to let those that are going to be watching the video here and the designing of this dress, tell them about the ball, because this will be my first ball.
Well, the ball is actually one of our major fundraisers for the Krew of the 13. We do several a year, but this ball is, it's called Casino Night. And what we do is we bring in a professional casino group that brings in blackjack, roulette, craps, the whole 9 yards. It's all free and fun money, but it's a huge fundraiser with a great buffet and ballroom dancing and just a silent auction. It's the event of the year, really. I mean, it's fantastic. And I am just so glad that we're going to be able to put something together for you for this fabulous ball that's going to happen. And I just can't wait for you and I to make the entry in this beautiful ball gown that Cutthroat Kathy's going to make for us. And you and I are going to actually start the design process tonight.
Wonderful. Well, I know we've talked a little bit about what I am interested in and what I feel like would show off my figure and what would represent my just who I am. And so let's get started.
Absolutely. So now that she's pulled the trigger and we're looking at which the fabrics that she's going to want to use, what her color preferences, what the design elements are going to be on the actual dress itself, the skirt portion, whether it's a front panel, what type of filigree we're going to do on the dress itself. And then, of course, what the most important is the bodice, the shoulder cut, whether it's a scoop neck or whether it's a square neck or whether it's an off shoulder, whether the back of it has a corset or whether we're just doing hook loops, with the filigree on the actual, there's a lot of design elements. So right now what I've done is I've sent Candy a couple of pictures of some beautiful fabric that we picked up that I think she just is going to love. I know she loves red. Red's her color, always has been. So I'm trying to stay within that. So Candy, show them, take a look and tell me what you think of the fabrics that I sent you. I'm here. I'm on A1A Aleworks right now, so if you hear a bunch of yelling and screaming, it's just people having a fun time. I'm here in St. Augustine, just had dinner at A1A Aleworks, overlooking the beautiful bay here. So just so if you hear some stuff in the background, you know what it is.
I think what they were doing is they were clapping and yelling for my fabric that I have picked out.
I think so too. Let's see that fabric. I know that there's some beautiful stuff there. Now
I'm hopeful that this comes through where they can see it.
Yes, I can see it perfectly.
Because I like red, I found that this particular diamond pattern was so elegant, and the red in it, it's a little hard to see here on the screen, but it's very bright red with gold trim. And I just felt like for casino night, with the diamonds, it would be absolutely stunning.
Oh, yeah, I think that's perfect for casino night. I mean, you're going to be the belle of the ball with the diamond pattern on that. Kathy picked that out specifically for you. We looked at several different colors and several different patterns. But first, the train on that is just beautiful. And it will translate very well into the skirt portion of the dress. So very, very excited about the fact that you love that. I knew that you would, and I'm just so glad that we had gone with that fabric itself.
I think
so. Now that we know what the bottom half of the dress is, and were you thinking about a front panel?
Yes.
Will you do a front panel on that with maybe a red silk?
Well, and this is the other red that is beaded and tooled.
Absolutely, yes. That's a beautiful.
I adore. I'm sorry.
And again, are you thinking about for the bodice portion or for the panel or both?
I'm thinking for this to be like in the lower section in the front underneath.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
possibly on the sleeves of the dress also. The front panel right at the breast, you know, I want something special, and I'm not quite sure yet. I think after we show them the specific pattern of the dress, they'll understand.
And I think the two will actually go very, very well together. And the great thing is that in the design portion of this, we'll actually put it together in kind of a mock-up so that you can really see what it'll look like before we actually do the finish portion of the dress. So, I mean, this is the great portion of it, or the great time is that now we can actually change the design if we need to. We can actually, you know, this is the fun portion where we're going to try a bunch of different things to see what really, really steps out. Now, you had talked to me about, of course, the front panel of the bodice. That's going to be beautiful. But also, let's talk about a filigree portion. So you've got the front panel and possibly maybe, now that's the perfect pattern for this dress.
Yes. So this was the dress that I actually picked out, and I'm hopeful that you all can see this.
Bring it forward just a little bit.
Okay.
There you go. Oh, beautiful. Yes, I can see it perfectly now.
Yes. So
right.
I was
this
really
is a classic Outlander design that is just I believe was the wedding dress in Outlander.
It was the #1 dress voted most popular, and I felt like that the styling would look so elegant on me. The darker portion on the bottom is where I want the diamonds, as well as up through the side. And then, of course, the red down the front underneath. Now, the center piece in the right at the breast, we'll have to make a decision on that. But also her beautiful sleeves. I thought maybe we could carry that red that's in the front, possibly.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. With that's a 3/4 flounce sleeve with maybe a beautiful red lace or even a white lace. We'll put it together and see which one you like the best. How about that?
Yes. And, you know, I think with this particular styling and my body frame, you know, I have wide shoulders. And so I felt like that, you know, if I could put something that would be, you know, it would be able to show, because we know that in these pirate gowns, you know, we want to keep the breast up and,
it's
and the shoulders exposed. I think that this dress,
very nice. Yeah, it's definitely a nice push-up pattern. And you with the off sleeves, I think that's going to be, yeah, absolutely. That's going to really just pull it off beautifully.
And I would like the corset back, of course. I think that, you know, laced up is just stunning. So
yeah, it's always a very nice touch. And Kathy just does such beautiful work when she creates these gowns. I mean, and the next step is actually going to be you, Kathy, and I, and more you and Kathy, but really you guys kind of getting some finalizing on what the trim will be, you know, what the caplets will be, what the, you know, the gimping, what their front what your front panel is going to look like, and I know that she just does an amazing job when it comes to finish work on these ball gowns. Is beyond all. I mean, she really does a great. So we're going to have a great time with that too. But right now, what we have is the base of the dress. We have what the body of the skirt's going to be, what the front panel is going to be, what's the bodice of the dress. And so we've got a nice mock-up happening right now. So our next step is to get a mock-up, and then we'll all sit down and talk about it and see what works and what doesn't work, whether it's perfect for you, whether it's not. And then we kind of do a fitting. And then our third kind of get together is actually going to be a fitting for you. So you're going to come down and we're actually going to fit the dress to your body perfectly so it fits you exactly. So it really does accent every contour of your body.
Well, and we'll be doing this soon, because I'll be coming down to St. Augustine that weekend of the 25th of July. And when is the ball again?
The ball is August 22nd.
August 22nd. So that'll be a wonderful time for me. I'll have closed on my new home here and have moved and gotten settled in. And what a great way than to go to a ball that I've wanted to go to for 3 years, and now I can go and I can wear the glass slippers too, right?
Absolutely, and it'd be a great time for us to celebrate our friendship. We've known each other for quite a while, and it's just always been a great collaboration between you and I. Always enjoy when we do something together.
Yes. And one of the things that I'm very interested in, because I've been looking out on the internet lately, exploring the avenues of dresses and these ball gowns. And, one of the things I've been noticing are the big hats. So it'll be interesting to see what I choose or what you might suggest for just a single necklace, a big hat, or some kind of a tiara, or what have you. I mean, there's so many things out there going on right now. I do, want to stick to historically what the gowns represented at the time, but at the same time, you might have to
have a little fun with it. Absolutely.
You might have to have a little flair. That's right.
Yeah, of course. We've got to put a little candy flair in there, right?
Yes, because I like my bling.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
my gold.
Yes, I know you do, hon. So what I think we should do is we'll look at a couple of different designs of hats: Corsair, tricorn, bicorn, Barbosa, and what we can do is use some of the fabric that we're going to use for your dress and build you a custom hat that will match your dress, and we'll bling it out and have a lot of fun with the hat too. I'm gonna turn you over to a good friend of mine that's a great hat maker, and between Kim and Vicky and Tina, I guarantee you're gonna just wind up with something that's just fabulous, and then you're just gonna love the hell out of it.
Oh,
so
yes.
We'll have some fun with that too, and we'll get to collaborate on that as well. So, but I'm glad that we've got this first part started, and I'm looking forward to the next time that we can get together, and we'll continue on with the process. But this is the first start of the process. Is really the design elements, the fabrics, the colors, the bling, but this is all going to come together very quickly, and it's going to look beautiful. And I'm just so glad that you're going to the ball, and I am very honored to be your escort.
Thank you. And sir, you must start working on your own attire.
Absolutely.
Well, I tell you, we also want to make sure that we tell the people that are watching this that we're going to be airing this every Monday evening, correct? On Mondays.
Yes.
So we'll do the video like we're doing now, and I'll pop it out there about 9 o'clock on Mondays. And then when I show up in St. Augustine, it may be on a Sunday night or a Saturday night, depending on when we film it, but we'll let everybody know.
Terrific. Terrific. Again, Candy, great talking to you, and look forward to our next meeting and collaboration, and we'll have Kathy with us, and from Skar and the Pirate Store, huzzah. Have a great night, love.
Good night, love.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.